Hey, what's up guys? Today we're diving into the latest update from Apple, iOS 18.2. We'll be exploring all the new features and giving you a detailed look at what you can expect. So, grab your iPhones, and let's get right into it. Alright, first up, let's talk about these new customizable home screen widgets. With iOS 18.2, Apple has really stepped up its game, offering a level of personalization that we've never seen before on an iPhone. iOS 18.2 takes it to a whole new level with full-on customization. Resize them, move them around, even stack them. You can now create a home screen that truly reflects your personality and needs. You want a massive widget for your favorite weather app? Done. Imagine having all the weather details you need at a glance, right on your home screen. How about a minimalist calendar widget right next to it? No problem. Keep your schedule simple and clean, just the way you like it. This is all about making your home screen truly yours, reflecting your style and how you actually use your phone. Whether you prefer a clutter-free look or a more detailed setup, the choice is yours. Apple's also added some really cool new widgets for their own apps, like a super detailed Apple Music widget and a reminders widget. These widgets are designed to give you quick access to the information you need most, and the best part? Developers are already jumping on board, so expect to see even more awesome, customizable widgets for all your favorite third-party apps soon. This means your home screen can be as unique as the apps you use. This is the kind of customization we've been waiting for, and it really changes the game when it comes to personalizing your iPhone experience. With iOS 18.2, your iPhone is not just a phone, it's an extension of who you are. Okay, let's talk privacy because, that's something Apple always takes seriously. With every new update, they aim to enhance your control over personal data. With iOS 18.2, they're doubling down on giving you more control over your data. This update is packed with features designed to protect your information and keep you informed. One of the biggest changes is in the way apps request access to your location, microphone, and camera. Now, you have more visibility and control over these permissions. You'll see a little indicator in the status bar whenever an app is using your microphone or camera. This small but significant feature ensures you're always aware of when these sensors are active. And in the Control Center, there's a new privacy dashboard where you can see a detailed breakdown of which apps have accessed your data in the last 24 hours. This dashboard is a game changer for those who want to keep a close eye on their app activities. This is huge for transparency, and it really puts you in the driver's seat when it comes to your privacy. You can now make more informed decisions about which apps you trust with your data. On top of that, iOS 18.2 introduces something called App Privacy Report. This report is a comprehensive tool that provides insights into how apps are using the permissions you've granted them. This feature gives you an in-depth look at how apps are using the permissions you've granted them. It breaks down the data usage so you can see exactly what each app is doing with your information. This level of detail is unprecedented and empowers you to take control of your digital privacy like never before. Alright, let's be real, battery life is always a hot topic, and it seems like every new iOS update promises to improve it. But does iOS 18.2 actually deliver? Well, from my testing, I'm happy to report that yes, it actually does. Apple has made some under-the-hood optimizations in iOS 18.2. I've noticed that my phone doesn't drain as quickly, especially when I'm using power-hungry apps like games or streaming services. iOS 18.2 seems to be smarter about how it manages your battery life in the long run, learning your usage patterns over time, and optimizing performance accordingly. Overall, I'm impressed with the battery life improvements in iOS 18.2. One of the areas where iOS has always lagged behind Android is multitasking. But iOS 18.2 is making some serious strides in closing that gap. First up, we've got improved split view and slide over functionality. Now, you can open up to 4 apps simultaneously on compatible iPads. That means you can have a document open for work, a YouTube video playing in the corner, and still have room for your messaging app and a web browser. Apple has introduced a new feature called App Shelf. This little gem appears at the bottom of the screen when you're using split view or slide over, showing you all the recent files and apps you've used with the currently active apps. This is next-level multitasking, making switching between apps and working on multiple projects simultaneously so much more seamless. Siri doesn't always get the love it deserves, but in iOS 18.2, Apple's virtual assistant is back and better than ever. They've made some significant improvements to Siri's intelligence and capabilities. Siri is just faster and more responsive in iOS 18.2. You can fire off commands and get answers quicker than ever before. Siri can now understand context across multiple requests. For example, you can ask something like, "Hey Siri, show me pictures from my trip to Hawaii," and then follow it up with, "and play some Hawaiian music." Siri will remember the context of your first request and seamlessly transition to playing music that fits the theme. Now let's talk about the cameras, because you know Apple never disappoints in this department. With each new update, they manage to push the boundaries of what's possible in mobile photography. iOS 18.2 brings a bunch of new camera features and enhancements that will make you feel like a professional photographer. Whether you're a casual snapper or a seasoned pro, there's something here for everyone. One of the coolest new additions is a feature called Smart Subject Tracking. This feature is a game changer for anyone who loves capturing dynamic scenes. When you're recording a video, the camera can now automatically lock onto a subject and keep it in focus, even if it's moving around. This means you can capture smooth, professional-looking footage without any extra effort. Another impressive upgrade is in low-light performance. Taking photos in dim conditions has always been a challenge, but not anymore. iOS 18.2 introduces something called Deep Fusion Pro, which uses advanced computational photography techniques to capture stunning detail and clarity in low-light conditions. This means your nighttime photos will look better than ever before. And for all you editing gurus out there, iOS 18.2's Photos app has been updated with a bunch of new tools and filters. These new features give you even more control over your images, allowing you to fine-tune every detail to perfection. These camera upgrades are no joke, and they really elevate the iPhone's photography game to a whole new level. Whether you're capturing memories with friends or creating content for social media, iOS 18.2 ensures your photos and videos will always look their best. FaceTime has become a lifeline for many of us over the past year, and with iOS 18.2, Apple is making it even better. We're talking about features that make your virtual calls feel more natural, immersive, and frankly, just more fun. First up, let's talk about spatial audio. This feature uses some seriously cool audio processing to make it sound like the voices of the people you're talking to are coming from their actual positions on the screen. Another cool addition is the ability to blur your background during FaceTime calls. This is great if you want to keep the focus on you, and not on whatever's going on behind you. And if you're feeling really fancy, you can even use portrait mode during FaceTime calls to blur the background and give your video a professional studio-like look. Okay, let's talk about health and fitness, because iOS 18.2 is packed with features to help you track your progress and reach your wellness goals. One of the standout additions is a new workout type called mindful movement. This is all about incorporating mindfulness and meditation into your fitness routine. The Health app offers guided meditations, breathing exercises, and even gentle yoga flows to help you de-stress and improve your overall well-being. iOS 18.2 also brings some serious upgrades to the Workout app for all you fitness buffs out there. There are new workout types for height, Pilates, and even Tai Chi. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, iOS 18.2 has something to offer. If you're rocking a smart home setup, you're going to love the enhancements iOS 18.2 brings to the table. Apple has made it even easier to control all your connected devices right from your iPhone or iPad. The Home app has been redesigned with a more intuitive layout, making it simpler to navigate and manage your devices. You can now create custom scenes and automations with just a few taps. Want to set up a good morning scene that turns on your lights, starts your coffee maker, and plays your favorite playlist? No problem. And speaking of automations, Apple has introduced a new feature called adaptive lighting. If you have compatible smart bulbs, they can now automatically adjust their color temperature throughout the day to match the natural light cycle. Last but not least, let's talk about gaming, because iOS 18.2 brings some significant improvements for all you mobile gamers out there. We're talking about smoother frame rates, enhanced graphics, and features that take your gameplay to the next level. One of the biggest upgrades is support for 120Hz refresh rates on compatible iPhones. This means you'll experience buttery smooth gameplay with incredibly responsive controls. iOS 18.2 also introduces a new feature called Game Mode that optimizes your phone's performance specifically for gaming. It allocates more processing power to the game you're playing, reduces background activity, and even temporarily disables notifications to ensure you get the smoothest, most lag-free gaming experience possible. So there you have it, guys. All the exciting new features of iOS 18.2. From customizable widgets to privacy enhancements and gaming upgrades, this update has something for everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.